Here we are at the famous Vulcan Studios, Liverpool's own. As you come in, you are greeted with a piano on the wall. Get a little bit closer, and here we have one of my favourite signs in Liverpool. I've been coming here for 15 years. And tonight's a good night. Famous piano in the corner. And here we are, ready for business. First band starting today.
Look you in the eye, just like I made you. Your skin makes me cry.
What is it called, guys?
We were gonna call it was gonna be Little Dicks. L-I-L-T-I. We changed that back to Explorer, haven't we?
Good luck anyway, guys.
You're so special, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid. What the hell am I doing? I don't belong with
How'd that go for you guys?
It's all right, it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
Great crowd, great support from everyone. Vulcan Studios, thanks to the lads and all the rest of it for setting up the gear for us. And hopefully we get the next 6 weeks free. That's what we've been told.
How was it for you guys?
We're on a cruise. Cheers, mate.
No problem, mate. Do you enjoy that?
Really enjoying it, mate. Thanks for watching.
I loved your vocals on Creep there as well, guys. All the best. Now, whereas I've been coming here for 15 years, these gentlemen here have been coming for 30 years. What's your band called then, guys?
Cycles of Mania.
What's it called?
Cycles of Mania.
Happy days. How long have you been coming here?
Oh God. Nearly 30 years. All through the John O phase.
Yeah.
Early 90s we started.
Early 90s.
We used to rehearse where the staircase finishes. Before that staircase went in, we had this
We've been
room
going
here.
for 3 years.
3 years. Have you recorded with Gary?
Yeah, we've been done everything.
Did you do his old recording studio downstairs?
When they first in that room,
Yeah.
we've done a bit of that, and then we've been up in JP and all that. God, we've done everything. Yeah.
That was our rehearsal room for ages, room A, and then they turned it into the studio. So it's good for us men now.
So, what do you think? What's been a highlight for you? And have you got any good stories to tell me?
Hey.
I can't remember.
There has been so much gone on here, especially when Ozzy John was in charge. Oh man, we were young then.
We used to come in
Things
and-
were bad, you know. We had like stuff was together.
We used to come in here on a Saturday night and we'd just stay all night. People would just stay in there. They'd be like, people peeing in the bins and all that. It was like acid house days. Smoking near there, couldn't it? It was like different raves in each room and all that,
Sounds good. Right, I don't know how well it's going to come out with the telly in with the cars in the back.
Yeah.
We'll use some of it. Thanks a lot for your time, guys. Cheers.
Anything for the decent episode.
from being a painter and decorator, I became a shop fitter. And I bought a building where I kept all my shop fitting things. And then when I sold my betting shops, I used that building for friends to rehearse in. And that was just on the other block.
Yeah.
And then about 1984, that was too small, that building. And I bought this one. We've had like a few spiritual things in with ghosts and that.
Ghosts?
Yeah, and like when I've come in some days, this like has been trashed and like a poltergeist. Because we have a ghost, Brendan, and he.
How long have you been gracing the doorsteps of Vulcan Studios?
17 years full time and about 20 years altogether.
Well,
like working part time before that.
Well, I've been even
before Barry took it back over.
Well, it happened about three weeks ago. We don't quite know when he died, but around the time, because he only found his body like December.
Yeah.
He died before then. And he does, like the clock always stopped about the time of when he died on the day. And sometimes he trashes the place. I think it's haunted with quite, there's a lot of history here. Trish, my daughter, sees people in long Victorian smock coats, and there's like a waitressy thing here. Yeah, just lots of things go on.
There's a time when the bat got in.
The what?
The bat.
The bat.
And he had to try and get it out.
She likes the morning, she knows where it's at. Peaches and honey, that's what she likes to get.
Probably the way it's a meeting place for old and young people. Whereas I grew up at a time where old and young people mixed more. And then sometime in the 60s it changed and kids went one way and older people went another. But we like here, they still mix. They're all treated the same. Like the bands tonight, you had like 12, 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
And you had like 50-year-olds. Later on there's older bands again. That's why I enjoy really the mixture.
This is Sophie, James and Joe from the Huskies, who just gave us fantastic Beatles songs and a bit of Seven Nation Army. So how do you think that went tonight, guys?
I enjoyed it.
Is that your first gig?
No, we've had 3.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 12.
12.
12, 13.
That is unbelievable. That talent is fantastic. How long have you been coming to Vulcan to rehearse?
I've been for a few months.
A few months. Happy days. What do you think of Vulcan?
Nice place. It's nice. Cold sometimes though.
I've got your Barry, can't help it.
Smile to the camera.
Alright, Elliot. You alright? Not you who wants, it's the drumstick. Would you recommend Vulcan Studios to a friend?
Yeah.
Happy days. And what inspired you to carry on doing the Beatles? Have you always liked the Beatles, or is it just came
I'm
to
the
you?
Beatles one.
You're the Beatles one.
Excuse me.
So if you had to pick your favourite band, what would you pick?
Probably Arctic Monkeys.
Arctic Monkeys, love it.
Green Day.
Green Day, love it. The Beatles, I love it. Thank you so much for entertaining us tonight, guys. So thank you very much. All the very best. These are the Huskies, and they are fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Started with a 4-track cassette recorder, and Aussie John, who was actually running the place for a while Barry was away, and he wanted to record his own band, and he borrowed a 4-track cassette recorder. Didn't know how to use it, and I was in one night because I did the repairs on the amplifiers, and I said, I can do that, because I'd used one before.
I hope everyone's enjoying the refreshments, by the way. So here we go, we're going to kick off now.
Yeah, I've been working here about 5 years, but I've been here most of my life, just as a child, just doing whatever, if it's not working, playing and stuff like that.
There's nothing more to say. What is something I said? What is something I say? I like to have an input on certain things. So when sometimes you can just turn up and you can just record the band. But when you actually got an input as to say, I don't think that works there, try this or try that, and they take on your idea, and it does really work. That's the big kick onto it.
Peter Crouch's partner, her brother's band were practicing here or rehearsing here, and there was one night where Peter and his partner came down, and Peter, obviously everybody knows how tall Peter Crouch is, but this guy banged his head on the door frame. I thought that was pretty funny.
Alright, we'll go back to you, Elliot. So what's your funniest memory?
Funniest memory? I'm not sure about my funniest memory, but there's a lot of funny graffiti about on the walls and things like that from years and years ago.
Any stick in your heads in particular?
Oh, God. Oh, probably none that I can say on camera.
I was that far away from where he was singing it, basically. And his singer had the loudest voice I've ever experienced in my life. And it was right down my left ear. And I nearly fell off my chair when he started singing because he didn't know back. And it was full volume Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles down the middle. But it made me laugh at the same time. It was always terrifying me. But that was interesting.
There's nothing more to say. What is something I said? What is something I say?
It's kind of like being in a big family. So what you have in a family is, you know, like everybody loves each other, everybody respects each other, everybody wants to work with each other, and you know, like you've got everything, issues and problems that come from the interior, and then issues and problems that come from the exterior. So, for example, you may have a situation in which the studio may be faced against an alternate, you know, a different studio somewhere else, and new competition comes in, and you know, you all have, you know, as you know, you all have to sort of club together and work with each other, and you know, get some ideas going, trying to work at it from that perspective. You know, you kind of like all in it together. That's good. So it's a true sense of a, you know, like kind of like community, I guess.
It's a lot, 7 days a week. 24/7 sort of thing, you know. It wears you down and getting quite old.
But sometimes you get bands in who are just not prepared and they have overly high expectations of what they're going to do on the night, and it doesn't work. It's a hard night.
But do you think sometimes that with the price that you charge, that you're able to give musicians a platform to build on?
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's, but what we charge and what the end result becomes, I think it's good value.
Providing a service that's cheap enough and welcoming enough for like bands and young bands to be able to come in and do what they want to do. I'd say that's probably the most rewarding part of the job.
Brilliant. What about you, Mark? What do you think's the most rewarding part?
Not working for the man.
So Barry's not the man, though.
Well, he's the man, but not the man.
Oh, and what's been the most challenging? You both must have had times when you thought, well, especially you, Mark, to me, you must have had times when you thought, is this really worth it? Do you know what I mean? Has that ever came where you've just thought, and why?
No.
Never? Never?
Not really, no.
You always just thought, you always felt you were very lucky to have the job?
Yeah.
Look around, look at the posters, look at the you know, this. Take everything in. This is, you know, part of you know, it's a subculture in itself. There really is something you get here that you don't necessarily get in like other studios. I'm not just saying that from a biased perspective. I'm saying that because I myself am a musician. I've been coming here for like years and years and years.
Nice one. You've been coming to Vulcan Studios then?
21 years.
21 of the Queens.
Long time. I think I came here when I was 16. I'm now 48.
What's the best part for you, Mark?
All of it.
All of it?
Yeah.
Right.
People who've come from bands who haven't been rehearsing here for years, bands who split up years ago, who still come back for this.
The atmosphere is conducive to a good rehearsal when you're in the rooms, to be honest with you. The recording studio, Gary who does the records here, he's brilliant. Lob on, knows exactly what he's doing.
I've had some interesting ones. I've had a youth orchestra at one stage, which was challenging, and in that room there, just trying to basically figure out how to mic everything up.
So this is where we are going to be playing later on. As you can see, it's a fucking awesome old building. And Incipio were lucky enough to be playing in the Loft, which I believe should be a music venue on its own in Liverpool. Absolutely fantastic. And here's the stage that we're going to be playing on later on, and I cannot wait. This is Jack from Ember's Shall Fall.
After recently just joining the band after the old drummer left, just sort of coming here because it was the sort of go-to venue for them. And so far it's been a pretty decent experience. It's all really just homegrown, and you sort of get to know the staff and all that over time. Some people you really get talking to, and some of them are just really nice people that will do anything that you ask them with. And, you know, if you're ever struggling with gear or something like that, you know, you can just ask for help.
Built in 1846.
1846, and what was it before it became Vulcan Studios?
It was a furniture place. Before then it was a cotton warehouse.
Cotton warehouse?
Built for cotton. I own the building, so I don't pay any rent.
Yeah.
You know, I think if we're paying a rent, it's not a viable business with the prices that we charge, because they're dead cheap.
Been here for a few hours and it's pretty cheap, decent rates and decent gear as well.
Vulcan! I love it, mate. Thank you very much.
I'd like to think it's got many years left in it. I love it here. It's a unique atmosphere. Seems to be somewhere where egos are left outside, and if they are brought inside, they quickly get pushed outside. It's a friendly place. I love it. It's good. If I could do this full time, that's good.
In fact, the first ever rehearsal I ever had was in this very building. So you know, like I've brought that on board and I've taken it in, and I've met so many different people. So it's a great place to network.
Well, we intend to, I intend just to keep it as a cheap and cheap rehearsal studios.
So,
you know, and my grandson works for me now, and he'll take over from me.
So you're gonna pass the baton on?
Yeah, but if I do die, my wife will sell the building.
Oh, I'd have to stop it. Yeah, I'd have to stop her somehow, yeah. Because maybe she would, but no, we can't be having that, can we?
Stringing the tapestry can't see its place in the grand design.
Extra guitarist. Then we got a live drummer.
Yeah.
Now we've got a female vocalist as well. There's 7 of us in total, but we've not gigged all 7 of us yet. It's brand new.
So what made you come to Vulcan?
Cheap. I love the atmosphere here. It's just down to earth and laid back. I mean, this place is insane. I was really fucking dear, and it's like you feel like you're conforming to their rules and stuff. This place has been going since the 80s. You know what I mean? It's just like history. Like I said, the atmosphere. It's just punk as fuck, and that's what we are, punk as fuck.
Well, we used to have a gig somewhere, we used to hire somewhere, and it was a bit expensive that people would, they'd have to come along, they'd have to use the bar and pay them. So it cost them nothing. So Christmas night, they all get together, bring their friends along, and it's good advertising for the business.
man in charge of our fantastic lights tonight is Brian. Just have to ask you why you're involved in tonight.
I play myself in a band.
Yeah.
And we done this last year. Barry asked me to put the lights up last year. It seemed to work well, so he's asked me again this year.
Oh, fantastic. How long have you been involved in Vulcan?
Oh, since I'm about 22, so probably 33 years.
33 years.
It's just great, I just love it here. I'll call in here on the way home from work, have a cup of tea and have a chat to the lads. It's a great place, they're all helpful.
Brilliant. Would you recommend Vulcan to other people?
I do.
Nige from Half Man Off used to work here. He recorded his first album here.
You just need to get down here and have a great time. You can turn your music up as loud as you like. No one gives a toss about how it's going to sound or how loud it's going to be. Just get here, enjoy yourself, and they'll sort you out with gear if you need it. It's superb.
What do you think the future holds for Vulcan Studios? Maybe we're looking at it here.
Yeah, the future. I'm not sure at the moment, but things going well at the moment, so hopefully it should
kill off pirates.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
I want to see new bands and new sounds and new music and new art come into this place, and I want that to add to the studio.
Closing remarks about Vulcan, just about if you're promoting it to people who've never been here before, what would you say to them?
I'd just say you wouldn't be able to come anywhere else, maybe music wise, maybe other, that's more friendly environment. It's not a normal business. We run differently and it's not about the money and things, so come down.
Come on, Mark, tell us.
Get you guys out.